Okay, Greenland has been awesome so far, especially since this was really good here. And we're catching the ferry now to Nook. It is like 17 or 18 hours to Nook, and yeah, hopefully it's a nice journey, so let's go. But before we get into today's adventure, the video is sponsored by Squarespace.com. Squarespace is an awesome place for photographers, or anyone really, to build a professional looking website really quickly. There are a lot of community-driven aspects that go beyond building the website as well. For example, you can make a gated community area to both earn revenue and connect with your audience. And if you're looking to streamline your photography business, there are loads of options to integrate third-party e-commerce programs which allow you to take payments, manage inventory, promote products, and even streamline your bookkeeping and accounting. Of course, all of this is a bonus beyond the beautiful and easy to use Squarespace website templates they're known for. So, head to squarespace.com/BrendanVanson for a 10% discount on your first purchase. I don't know why, but this isn't how I expected the ferry to look. It looks like some hardcore riverboat. Do you think there's a casino on board? No, it turns out there isn't. The only thing on this ship, it seems, is a bunch of jokers.
MTV Cribs on the boat.
MTV Cribs. It's BTV.
Did I say NTV? BT Cribs?
BTVS Cribs.
BTVS Cribs.
Oh, that's my whole initials, actually.
What's happening here? Where are all the beds?
Well, what happened is these guys also were like, we're sleeping in this room. And I was like, no, it's only mine. I get the couch and the bed.
You should remind her the Dutchie can even fit in this room.
Nah, he's sleeping on the floor anyway. He almost set off the fire.
Yeah. Can you flip out one of the beds so that we can see?
Oh, yeah. Imagine a person appeared. They were like, what did you do?
The bottom one is a sofa, but it also turns into a bed.
This is where I was sleeping. On the top floor. Where the oxygen is cleaner. The best part about this place...
So?
Oh, yeah.
But the bat...
Hot air rises. Yeah, good point. Yeah. The best thing about this room is I don't have to share with Greg.
Thanks.
The worst thing is, I do.
Oh,
I take so much grief. So much grief.
you deserve so much grief.
Nice view out the window too. We got some ice in the harbor here.
I think it's pronounced Harbour.
Harbor.
After I kicked Greg out of my room, we went to say goodbye to the people at the Harbour. We don't know any of them.
Any waves back though?
Yeah, everybody's waving. For us, this is a transit between destinations. But for so many locals, this is leaving home. If you want to go to university or you're in search of life in a bigger city, this is how you leave to Nook. Among the waving hands are also tearful eyes among the locals. Among my group, it's pure excitement. For them and me, it's another journey into the unknown. Unlike so many of my trips of late, I've never been here. I don't know what's around the next corner or in the next fjord. But what we soon learn is that the coast of Greenland is 100% beauty. There's not an inch of landscape here that's not completely jaw-dropping. And for me, the best part of the journey is the quick stops in some of the villages along the way. It's so fascinating to get a glimpse into the way of life out here, even if it is just a quick glance. So this is public transport in Greenland, and it is absolutely epic. We're about halfway through the trip, and it is, almost sunset, almost bedtime, almost 9 p.m. It's still light out, but it's absolutely epic. It kind of feels a little bit like Antarctica if there was no snow in Antarctica. It's these huge craggy peaks. You got some lingering clouds, some beautiful light down this way. If you come over here, there's even some really cool glaciers off this way. This is absolutely epic. And beyond the epicness, it's really cool because it's public transport. We get to go through a couple of villages. We saw one village already, and then we're stopping at another one probably just after dark. So yeah, you get to see what life's like out here in Greenland. It's it's all kinds of epic. All kinds of epic. I mean, look at that. As the light softened down towards sunset, the light teased. 1 minute it would feel like the sun was down, then we'd turn a corner and it'd pop through a range of mountains and bake both us and the landscape around us. There are beautiful fishing cabins dotted throughout the landscape. If you're looking for a remote getaway, I don't think you'll find one more isolated than here. And each cabin is blessed with views that look like something generated out of some environmental utopian's fantasy. As we sail along, my lens bobs and weaves through the crisp night air, attempting to capture those perfect moments where the boat glides into alignment and everything comes together. Light, depth, composition. Okay, it was a pretty sleepless night up here last night. The boat was really moving. It was like 4 or 5 meter swells, and it's not that big of a boat, so we were really rocking and rolling. Yeah, a little bit tired. It was time to get off the boat. We're here in Nook. Okay, so we made it to Nook yesterday, and you might be able to tell by my red nose that I have a bit of a cold. It's been lingering for a couple days, but yesterday it really hit. And yeah, the weather was terrible anyway, so I had a bit of a relaxed day, a bit of a drink a bunch of fluids day, and getting back on my feet now. And we are out in Nook now. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's really beautiful. We're kind of just having a wander around. Nuuk is a cool town, and honestly, it's the only town in Greenland I could name before coming here. Greenlandic people in places like Sissamute like to joke that Nuuk is like little Copenhagen because you hear more Danish than Greenlandic. But for me, it definitely still feels like Greenland. So apparently what we didn't see yesterday when it was socked in with rain here is this mountain out this way. It is insane. And the location of this cabin, this is Nuuk hostels, is pretty fantastic. I mean, we could probably stay here and take some pretty epic photos. Lots of cool landscape, the houses, and that mountain is just so awesome. But we are going to do something even more awesome. We're gonna jump in boats and we're heading into the Ice Fjord. And actually we're gonna camp there tonight.
Yo!
Yo! Greg, you gonna pay for this one?
I don't have any cash, so probably not.
Gotta get that money.
Shit.
We are at the harbor. That's our taxi, our water taxi. That yellow boat is Nook Water Taxis. And I'm gonna give you a quick story time about how this happened because it's kind of random. Basically, I almost died. Basically, when we landed in Kangerlussuaq, we got to the airport and I was waiting by the bus stop, and a guy whose Instagram handle I'm gonna link below because it's awesome, named Lessa, randomly recognized me from YouTube, and he said, "Are you Brendan?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "What the hell are you doing in Greenland?" And I said, "Taking photos." And he said, "Cool. Are you going to Nook?" Because I work for a water taxi company that does tours out to the Ice Fjord and all over the area. And I said, "Yes, hook something up. Give me your card. We definitely need to make that happen." Because Les is so nice and because Nook Water Taxi is so awesome, they decided to throw in an extra excursion, basically glamping way out in the fjord for the entire night. So a massive shout out to Nook Water Taxi. The weather's awesome right now, but it's supposed to get pretty messy tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I was stressed heading to Greenland. There wasn't a lot of good information out there on things to do, and there weren't a lot of options for tour operators to work with. So running into Lessa on day one of my trip to Greenland was a blessing beyond belief. Not only did he help arrange us to go to the Ice Fjord, but he also helped us solve countless other queries we had in Greenland. Oh, this is Lessa, by the way. Clearing the harbor, we picked up pace and started cruising through the open waters of Nuuk Fjord. The landscape out here is overwhelming. Cliffs jut sharply from the icy waters. Waterfalls trickle down cliffs directly into the sea. As we approach the Ice Fjord, the sun starts to soften on the horizon and the clouds linger on the peaks. It takes all my energy not to constantly ask our driver to stop so we can take another photo. I know we have a destination to get to before dark. I know that we could spend weeks here and not take enough photos. And so with the sun now just dipped past the horizon, we enter a graveyard of icebergs.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Have you got it on video?
A little bit, yeah.
Whoa!
Holy sh!
Oh, that's a dragon. That's a dragon.
Whoa! Well, that was dangerous. Holy sh! Whoa! That was close.
Okay, so it's just after sunset. We stopped at some ice, and generally you keep your distance to icebergs this size because they can roll and it can be dangerous. And as we were coming by one rolled, and luckily it's not a massive iceberg and there wasn't a whole lot underneath it, so it wasn't dangerous, but I did poop my pants just a little bit. And the ice that's come out of it is awesome. It actually kind of looks like a seahorse or like a mythical creature. It's just really awesome here. And so we're just circling around, checking this out. Seahorse, dragon, mythical creature, whatever it was cool. And nearly knocked us into the cool sea. An adventure for sure. And there'll still be one major adventure here in Greenland coming soon. Peace.